Hello, my name is Mercury, and welcome to this brand new episode of Media Fade. Today, I'm alone. Today, I'll be discussing the 39th Media Consumers. I think this. I think this is Media Consumers 39. Yeah. So this is Media Consumers. The 39th Media Consumers. And today, the main discussion topic is the sequel series to Jurassic World Camp Cretaceous, Jurassic World Chaos Theory, the only new Jurassic World stuff to come out in the last. Well, I mean, there's the DLC for Revolution, but the last new thing, new non-game to come out, like canon thing to come out of Jurassic World since Dominion. We have actually not covered all of we have not covered all of the, what do you call it? We haven't covered all of the whole series. We've only covered season 1 and 2, but we will cover the whole series, but not before this stuff. Before this comes out. Just saying. So yeah, this Disney Consumers takes stuff from the courtesy of the IGN channel. They didn't give it to me, of course, but I took it from them from Sunday the 5th of May to Wednesday the 15th of May. So a lot of stuff to cover here. There is a lot of stuff to cover here. I don't know. I don't know if this is 39. I don't know if how long this episode will be, but it'll be pretty long. So strap in and let's just begin. Yeah. Okay. So our first. Give me a second. Okay. Our first little theme is literature, which has somehow become like a mainstay, I would say, in here Media Consumers a lot recently. So let's talk about it. So the literature theme brings us High on Life issue 1. So yeah, I mean, okay. I'm not really opposed to High on Life as an IP. Like, I don't really care. It's just that I thought that High on Life would mostly become, I guess, a game. Like, it wouldn't be. It wouldn't be a. It would just stay as it would stick as a game. It wouldn't be an actual franchise, but it has stuck around as a franchise since starting with this issue. And honestly, it just kind of looks like High on Life. I don't know what it is. Just I don't know. I'm not. A lot of people didn't like High on Life because it was just kind of like Rick and Morty humor, but with But what do you call it? It's just Rick and Morty humor, but like in another like setting, I guess. And I don't know. I've never found it really enjoyable. To me, at least, I never found it enjoyable. I've never really like I guess cared about it. I think we did cover it on the podcast when it was like coming out, but we haven't covered it since, I think. So yeah, I mean, not much to say about High on Life issue 1. It just looks like, I don't know if it's set in the world of High on Life or if it's like taking or if it's like taking the game and like, what do you call it? Taking the game and like uh, uh, the word is on my tongue. Adapting it into a novel and into like comic books. I don't know if that's what they're going for here, but I don't know. I'm probably not gonna check it out. I'm not really that interested in High on Life or its expanded universe, which I think that some things just deserve to stay as one game. So yeah, High on Life issue 1 comes out June 12th, 2024. For any of those interested in getting it. Next up, that's our only literature topic. Let's move on to our show's theme. So in shows we have Lego Star Wars Rebuild the Galaxy. This one's interesting and an interesting concept. So they're bringing in all of the Star Wars stuff, right? Like they're bringing in everything. It's been what? 47 years since the start of Star Wars, which is 47 years since the start of Star Wars. I don't know if I don't know if that was like intentional, but yeah, it's been 40 years since start of Star Wars, 47 years since start of Star Wars, and they're kind of celebrating that and all the Lego sets that came out of it. But like we're seeing kind of like the new characters that they have here from, I guess, this Lego Star Wars series that they're making on Disney Plus. And they're bringing in a Jedi that looks like the old Lego minifigures, I mean, not the old ones, but like, I mean, yeah, it is the old Star Wars minifigures, which were yellow. Like they had yellow like skin, like I guess Lego City figures now, like, you know what Lego City figures look like. And they're bringing a bunch of stuff. They also have Darth Jar Jar, which I think is the joke taken a little too far. I'm not sure if I actually enjoy this like addition. Like, sure, it's a fun joke, but yeah, so I actually forgot to say that they're kind of like the multiverse of Star Wars is like to being taken apart and stuff, and bringing stuff in from different universes, and that's why Darth Jar Jar's here. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know if I do. I don't know if I like the joke. I think it's too. It's like taking too much. Too much. Like, oh, cool, it's Darth Jar Jar. But I don't know if it's like taken too literally. Like taking just like, let's just go right into it. You know. I don't know. I don't know. It's fine, I guess. Like, Star Wars doesn't really Star Wars doesn't really doesn't really go into like multiverse, and I do like that about them, that they don't try to go into the multiverse of things and try to expand on that. Like they left it at the most multiverse stuff they've done is the fact that Legends is like Legends was taken out of canon. It's in Legends as a separate universe, and the fact that the canon universe is what Disney's doing right now, was sort of taking stuff from Legends. So yeah, I don't know. I guess it's fine. I guess it's fine. I guess I'm not. I don't know. I'm thinking kind of just. I'm not. I'm not. Just, the first is eh. Just leave it at that. It's just eh. So Lego Star Wars Rebuild the Galaxy is coming out September 13th, 2024. Yeah. Next up is Orphan Black Echoes. Okay. So I don't know what to really say about this. Like I don't know. I don't know what to say. It's fine. I think, I guess, like it's a cool concept. Like it's like you have like the main character and there's the young character and they're getting hunted. Like it's fine. It's a fine concept, but I don't know anything about Orphan Black or anything to really make that like for me to really like know what's going on. I don't know what's going on. So like I mean it's fine, it's a fine concept I guess, but yeah, I guess it's fine. It's fine. It's a fine little series. I just don't have much to say about it. I really don't have much to say about it. That's really about it, like I guess. So yeah, there's that. There's that little thing for me. Like it's just it's I guess. Yeah, it's just eh. So Orphan Black Echoes is coming out June 23rd, 2024. Next up is The Acolyte. Now, we will talk about Acolyte later on. We will be doing a trailer episode on Acolyte, so we'll be mostly talking about Acolyte there, and then there's the Me Consumers about Acolyte next week. So that'll be Me Consumers 40. So we'll be talking about mostly there, but kind of my overall feelings. I'm interested in what the series will do for Star Wars. Like we'll be visiting a new era in Star Wars that we haven't seen before in live action or in animation, really. We haven't seen it before. It'll be interesting to see how this will be tying into Phantom Menace, because there's certain things here that don't coincide with the thing. But I mean, it does take place hundreds of years before Phantom Menace, so it might explain that. I don't know if it will, but it might. So yeah, I mean, the Acolyte has a lot of stuff to really to like play with, but I don't know if the thing is, it's 8 episodes, and the first 2 episodes are coming out at the same time. That's not really, for me, that's not really like something I like. Like it's not something I would. I guess I would. It's like sort of like, and the story doesn't start until episode 3. It's like, well, yeah. That's cool. That's what it kind of says to me. So, I don't know. I'm thinking. I don't know what I'm thinking about this show, but I'm excited to see where this show goes, and I guess where it ends up. Yeah, where it ends up. Also, guys, just putting it out there. I didn't say it at the beginning, but I am trying a new way of doing the podcast. So, some of you may or may not know that the thing we've been using for 3 years on the podcast, Anchor, or now known as Spotify for podcasters, is actually not going to be retaining any of the recording tools or editing tools, for that matter. They won't have any editing tools, any recording tools. Those will be taken away and put into the new Riverside program. Now, Riverside is a subscription-based recording platform that only lets you record up to 2 hours in a month. Now, you may realize that a lot of our episodes are over an hour long. This posed a real big problem, so now we are recording stuff on Discord with CraigBot. So, if the mic quality isn't as good, or if I'm cutting out, which that might have already happened in like some episodes, but if I'm cutting out or if I'm if it's like slowed down, I don't know what's going on like in it, because I'm all hearing my voice. But if those things happen, that's because we're recording on Discord, because I'm trying it out now to see how I like it. That's the whole thing. I'm trying it. I'm trying it to see if I like it. Right now, I'm not having any big problems with it, but we'll see that later on the line. So yeah, in June they're taking all those stuff away. So right now I'm trying to sort of get into it. But some episodes might come out on like with Anchor still up. Now that it's still up, now. It might not be. It won't be 2 weeks from now, but it's still up now. So I only doing is try this. There will be one more episode I'm doing in May with this method, but I think the rest of the May episodes will be still done on Anchor. So just saying, if you see any like if you hear like mic differences, that's because we're doing this. So yeah, I think I already said so moving back on to it, I think I already said the release for Acolyte, but Acolyte is coming out June 4th of this year. So a little less than 3 weeks. So, next up is Frog and Toad Season 2. I think we talked about Frog and Toad like a year ago. The name sounded familiar. I'm pretty sure we covered Frog and Toad. And I think I still if we did, I think we did. Yeah, it's 2023. If we did, then like I think we did. Yeah, December 1st. That might have been one of the 7 media streamers. But if we did, I think my opinion kind of still stands. It's a very wholesome show, and I see the enjoyment in it. You know, it looks very wholesome. It looks like one of those Saturday morning kids cartoons. I mean, not really, like more. I guess more of those like toddler cartoons where it's just like teaching lessons and all that, and teaching things, and that seems wholesome, especially for Apple TV Plus, which has a lot of other stuff. Just saying. So, yeah. But it's a wholesome show that I think really is sort of needed in this sort of climate. We have a lot of stuff that isn't fuck. I don't know what came over me. But yeah, it's a wholesome little show. I think. Yeah, I think we need this type of show. So, Frog and Toad season 2 comes out May 31st, 2024. Next up is The Lord of the Rings: The Rings of Power season 2. Fucking hell! I have not watched The Lord of the Rings. The Lord of the Rings. We've seen The Rings of Power season 2, but that's a stupid fucking name. First of all, that's a stupid fucking name. Second of all, apparently not a lot of people like this show. Very, I don't know if that's a thing that people, I guess, you know, that's a common consensus, but a lot of people did not like The Rings of Power. I don't know if that's a, like I said, I don't know if that's a, it's very liked, it seems. It's 7 out of 10, like, people seem to like it. No, people did not like this show. 38% on Rotten Tomatoes for the average audience score. People did not like this show. So I don't know. So thing is, I really don't know what. Also, fucking Genlock's 90%. Why is Genlock 90%? What the fuck? But the thing is, like, I don't know. I don't know. Also, Jesus Christ, this episode is also a veil. This series called The Veil is about 50% on the. That's awful. People apparently did not like this show. So, like, I don't know. People didn't like the show. People didn't like the show. People. People didn't want a second season, and we got a second season. So, what the fuck? Yeah, I mean, it was $1 billion thing. A lot of people, I know why we got a second season. A lot of people watched it. It was a big investment. People saw, Amazon saw it was doing well. So they had to greenlight it at this point. Yeah, fuck it. Let's greenlight Rings of Power season 2, and they did. And honestly, I don't know anything about Lord of the Rings. So why the fuck am I'm not even getting mad. I'm just saying, like, people didn't like the show. So it seems that we're getting like an origin story about Sauron, like how he became the Eye of Sauron, or how the Eye of Sauron came to be. I don't know if that was explained. That probably was explained. There was a lot of books that Tolkien made. Like there was a Silmarillion, which is like the lore book, and like the history book, and that's all like there. So I'm guessing that there's a lot of stuff here. There's a lot of stuff here that they're doing, that they're pulling from. So I'm guessing that the Sauron's origins, like the Sauron's origin story, was explained in the book, in the Silmarillion. But a lot of people didn't like it. I don't know. I really don't know what. I don't know. I don't know anything about Lord of the Rings. It probably comes from Lord of the Rings fans, or just like book fans in general, not really liking the show. I don't know. Like, me personally, I don't know anything, so I can't actually say anything. So, yeah, I mean, just put it out there. I don't know anything about the show, but I'm not interested in it. So, just all that, just say, but fuck this shit. I'm not watching it. And I probably never will. I'm not. I was gonna watch it, but like, I won't do anything. So, Rings of Power Season 2 comes out August 29th, 2024. And for our final show's topic, the Jurassic World Chaos Theory discussion. So this show, I already talked about it. Oh, not at length, but like I did talk about the trailers, and my opinion hasn't really, I guess, changed. Yeah, it hasn't changed. But I don't know. I hope that it's good, because I will mostly probably go into it when we talk about the show as a whole, like the Camp Cretaceous. When we get to the later season of Camp Cretaceous, Jesus fucking Christ, I can't talk. But once we get to those seasons, I will probably talk about why I didn't like the later seasons of Camp Cretaceous as much as I did the first few. Like season 2, I don't know what I gave season 2, but season 2 was like middling. I actually liked season 3. I liked season 3, but then season 4 and season 5 just went complete on the gutter. I did not like where we were going with it. I didn't like where we were going with fucking fuck me, I can't type. What was I saying? Like, I didn't like those seasons. I'll go into it later, but I'll talk about it later in like those episodes. But I hope that the writing mistakes that they had in that series doesn't carry over to the fucking to fucking what do you call it? Doesn't carry over to back doesn't carry over to Chaos Theory. Fucking hell, there we go. Finally, doesn't carry over to Chaos Theory, because Chaos Theory has its issues. Wait, no, Camp has its issues. It just didn't have a very captivating story at the end, and kind of their whole romance thing didn't really work. And the story right now for Chaos Theory doesn't really make much sense. So we'll see how it goes. I hope it's not a terrible season, but I desperately hope that it just overcomes what we've already seen of it. Because what we've seen of it hasn't impressed me. It has not impressed me at all. So yeah, Jurassic World Chaos Theory is coming out this week. So you can expect an episode soon. I won't say exactly when we'll see the episode for Chaos Theory, but it'll definitely be soon. Anyways, let's move. That's the last thing. Yeah, okay. Let's move on to movies. So first up is Despicable Me 4. Now, from what I've seen in this trailer, we won't be continuing what happens to Gru's brother in, well, I think it was called Drew. Hey, what's he called, Drew? Despicable Me 3. It's been 7 years since Despicable Me 3. No. Drew Gru. There we go. Felonious. I can't get over the fact that Gru is not called Gru. It's called Felonious Gru. Felonious. Yeah, Felonious. And yeah, Drew. I don't know why I got it right. Drew Gru. Polonius. Jesus Christ. Yeah, Drew grew. Anyways, I think we won't be continuing what happens to Drew, which is kind of disappointing because Drew just kind of like stole his ship and they're like, oh, well, we're gonna see that in Despicable Me 4, and then we never fucking do. We never see in Despicable Me 4. That doesn't happen. Despicable Me 4, we're not seeing. I don't think we're gonna see Drew. And you know, to be honest, I don't think we're going to see I don't think we're gonna see that much of Gru. We do see Gru Jr. as a thing in this. Like I remember that, but in here, it seems to mostly be like concerned about like with the minions instead of you know instead of Gru, which is kind of, it feels more like this. It feels a lot more like Minions 3 than Despicable Me 4. It just feels like Minions with Gru, like in the Gru era, instead of the Minions in. That's what it feels like. It doesn't feel right. I would say it doesn't feel right. The fact that we're not seeing a lot of Gru, we're seeing a lot of like, or whatever I forgot what her name was, his wife now. But we're not gonna see a lot of all those characters, and neither the girls. It's mostly gonna be the minions, because the minions are the cash cow, and yeah, and there's a new villain. They're bringing in new minions and all that. But it looks like we're not gonna see that much of Drew, and that's kind of disappointing. I don't want more Minions movies. Please, I really don't want more Minions movies. I just want I really just want like a Gru-centered story. So yeah, I'm kind of disappointed in this movie, to be honest. We're not seeing a lot of Gru, but we are seeing we are seeing a lot of like, I guess we're seeing a lot of like just minions, which is not what I want from a Despicable Me movie. Like, the minions should be there, but they shouldn't be the main focus, I think. Unless like I don't know, just it should be here. Anyways, Despicable Me 4 comes out July 3rd, 2024. Next up is Boneyard. Now, a very interesting movie. This is. It's about a real life story. So based on a true story, one of those movies. To be honest, it's cool, but I think that I know where the movie's going. There's this like certain character that what it is like. Um, I mean, I guess this is where I was going. It's a certain cop character that I think is a character I think is just going to be. Uh, You're like, oh well, that's definitely the killer. That guy's giving me that character's giving me some weird vibes. But yeah, not much to say about this movie. It's just kind of weird, man. I don't know if I really do like it, but yeah, yeah, just I think that's the best way to put it. Yeah, moving on. It's coming out July 2nd. Moving on. Hotel Cocaine, which is a thing I probably shouldn't say on YouTube. But Hotel Cocaine. Again, based on a real story. It's about a little hotel where people or drug dealers cannot kill each other. And that's and then there's like this guy who runs it who's not in the business, but now he has to be in the business. So it's kind of generic, honestly. I think it's very generic. Again, like it can be very much carried by like the acting, but it's, I don't know, like it's not a. I don't know if it will. It's on MGM Plus, which is such a weird fucking. That's such a weird. I don't know who wanted MGM Plus. Who designed that? Nobody wants to pay a subscription service to watch MGM movies. MGM is a dead company. I'm pretty sure. MGM is like almost dead. I'm pretty sure that the entertainment segment of MGM is like dead. It's not even like. I don't know, like I don't see a lot of MGM movies aside from fucking James Bond, but who? But yeah, no, I don't much say about Hotel Cocaine. I just think that the movie can be carried a lot by like the acting and the story, like how they portray the story. But I don't know if I'll like it. So yeah, Hotel Cocaine is coming out June 16th, 2024. Next up is Latency. This movie is stupid as shit. This movie sucks balls. I can see it from now. So this movie deals with a video game programmer that has a new AR VR combination thingamajig that they're trying to make, and it doesn't really work. So they instead it's invading the new world order. It's so fucking stupid. Like that's not how gaming works. That's not how gaming works. You don't. That's not how it works. What do you mean? Well, what the fuck do you mean? Oh, yeah. So they come out of the game for no reason. Like, what the fuck? That's not how they work. That's not how this works. That's not how this works. No. This movie's so fucking stupid. I hate it. I don't like it. I don't like it. It's these things I like don't understand. Like people try, oh, let's make a movie about video games, but then they don't understand how video games work. They're like 70 fucking year old people that I don't understand how fucking video games work. It's so stupid. Anyways, Latency is coming out June 14th, 2024. So I don't know if you don't want to die, go ahead and watch this movie. That movie seems dog shit. Anyways, next up is Agent Recon. So Agent Recon is a movie that has Chuck Norris in it. Now, I know it doesn't have Chuck Norris in it. Chuck Norris demanded to be in this movie. He is the movie. Anyways, so Chuck Norris is here, and Chuck Norris is fucking 80 years old. Like, I think that I'm not Chuck Norris's dad. I can't tell him what not to do, but I understand that people at a certain age maybe shouldn't be acting. And that's probably the case with Chuck, old Chuck here. He's 80 years old. He doesn't look 80. I will admit, in this trailer, he does not look 80. He looks generously 40. He looks half his age. That might be that he's kept himself well. That's not the first time I've ever seen a man be 80 years old and look half their age. But 80 is quite a lot. 80 is quite a big. It's quite a lot of years. Quite a lot of years. So he's 80 here, and it's a normal. It's just a normal military thing. There's like this thing called the infected. They're gonna and humans are trying to kill them and stuff. And I don't really know. Like it's fine, I guess. It's fine. It looks generic. It's a generic military movie with like a monster, like a sci-fi military movie with a monster at it, and there's like these clones and stuff of humans, like robots infected. What the fuck they're called? They're not even zombies. They're just like, oh, I thought they were gonna be zombies, but no, they're not. They're not zombies. But yeah, it looks remarkably dull. So yeah, Agent Recon is coming out. The fuck was that? I heard something. Agent Recon is coming out June 21st, 2024. Next up is Twisters. This movie looks like dumb fun. To be honest with you, it looks kind of like dumb fun. And I think that's because it probably is. It probably is just kind of dumb fun. And that's just... That's I think that's it. It just looks like it's a bunch of storm chasers. There's a tornado that comes out of fucking nowhere that just starts. It's like, I mean, okay, I know tornadoes can't be predicted, but can't they be like, hey, there's gonna be a warning about a tornado. There's gonna be a tornado warning. Like a tornado could most likely form in this. Little like it could form. But I guess it doesn't. I guess it just doesn't form. Like I guess they just don't know how tornadoes work, and they just sort of, you know, it just kind of stops. It just kind of starts, and then oh, here we go. There it is. But yeah, it looks like dumb fun. It's just kind of dumb fun, you know. Like they're chasing tornadoes, and there's like this guy who loves chasing tornadoes and loves doing it the old way, and then it's like for just stuff. It's also like weirdly sci-fi. It's like it has like drones, like a million drones coming out of a van and stuff. It's so weird. I don't know where this is going, but It could be cool, but I don't know. I don't think it will. So yeah, Twisters is coming out July 19th, 2024. Next up is A Quiet Place Day One. Now, A Quiet Place is a movie franchise I like a lot. I really do like Quiet Place a lot. And it's very interesting to see Day One. We have seen Day One before in A Quiet Place Part 2. We have seen that, but we haven't seen Day One from like the city or especially here in New York. So it'll be very interesting to see how humanity fell in the wake of this, like how they fell in a matter of I guess a matter of days. It seems like this thing's taking place in like a matter of days. Just fuck. And like a matter of days, just kind of fell. It'll be fairly interesting to see how that goes. I don't know if I don't know if it'll be good, but I think it can definitely work. I feel like it can definitely work. It's gonna be a very interesting time for you to see in this universe. So yeah. Anyways, A Quiet Place Day One is coming out June 28th, 2024, which is quite a ways away. Anyways, next up is Right Here, Right Now. Now this is like a movie about a band who has like concerts and all that, and it's like a story, and it's actually pretty cool. It's a pretty cool concept. I have not seen that anywhere else. But the only bad thing about this is that it's only gonna be available in 2 days, like 2 specific days. It's coming out on the 20th of June, and it's returning on the 22nd of June, and that's it. You're not gonna be able to see it in cinemas anymore. That's very, I would say, anti-consumer. Like it's not you won't be able to watch it. It's very weird. I don't know if it's like a rights issue or anything. It's just kind of, I don't know if it's any of that, like an issue with like the rights of the band, or the band couldn't like secure anything else. I really don't know what it is. So yeah, I mean, it's cool, it's a metal band, which I always enjoy, but I don't have much to say. So aside from that, yeah. Right Here, Right Now comes out on the 20th of June, which I've already said. So yeah, let's just move on. Next up is Mother Couch. Or Mother Couch. I don't know if there's a colon in it. So I don't know what to think about this movie. So it seems like this movie is about like a weird family or something, like a weird, like mentally ill family, I would say. Where it starts off with the mother, I guess the grandmother. Where's not really the grandmother, but it's the mother of the main character you see here. And it's like people are weird and stuff, and he's trying to sort of blend in and like expose them. I don't know what the fuck this thing's gonna be about. It's just it looks kind of weird. So yeah, it looks weird. But I'm probably not gonna watch it. I'm not really too into it. I didn't really see anything interesting from this movie. So yeah, I'm not really looking forward to it. That's really how I feel. Fuck. So yeah, Mother Couch is coming out July 5th, 2024. So let's move on to another movie that I think has a lot of potential, actually. Megalo fucking bitch. Megalopolis. There we go, or Megalopolis. There we go, Megalopolis. So Megalopolis, looks pretty cool. It's like this, like I guess it's a crime thriller that has a big city. Of course, it's fucking Megalopolis, but big, like, has a city with multiple, like, I guess, things. It's very sci-fi. I guess it's very sci. It's like a. I think it'd be very cool. I think it's what it's going for. It's like a very, like, it's like a city within a city, like those mega buildings in Cyberpunk. I think that's what this is gonna be. I think that's what they're going for, what the director's going for here. It's like crime, like drama, and one of those, and that's pretty cool. I do like that. But yeah, it's a thing that we don't really see. I think a mega building is a very interesting concept. Like this just building. It's just this gigantic building that is meant to house people indefinitely, forever. That is dystopian and kind of cool to explore. Like we don't really see that a lot. I think that would be very cool to explore. So yeah, very, very excited to see where this goes. So yeah. Okay. So, but again, aside from that, we don't even know much about the movie, other than Adam Driver's in it. But yeah, Megalopolis comes out 2024. Next up is Furiosa: A Mad Max Saga. So, I mean, I liked Mad Max Fury Road, and Furiosa was definitely a character that I think. It's a character I think is very cool, and a very cool character to explore. So we'll see what they do here with with the character. Because it was very. I feel like she kind of had to be explored because she was a character that had a lot of backstory that I think was like explained in Fury Road, but like wasn't really like detailed. So seeing it here is pretty cool. So yeah, I mean, like not much to say really. Like I think whatever I said about Furiosa, I think I've said it before. I'm probably gonna watch it actually, but I won't do a make. I won't do like an episode on it. Probably, I don't know. But we'll see. But definitely, I'll probably watch it. So I like it. I like what we're seeing here. I like Mad Max. So we'll see what this where this goes. Yeah, Heroes of Mad Max Saga is coming out May 24th, 2024. Next up is Murder Company. Now again, another one based on a true story. This is mainly detailing like a covert operation that wasn't in any real documents, which is during World War II, and that's I think World War II or World War I. I think it's World War I because I think I saw trenches. But yeah, no, I think it's very cool that we're seeing this sort of thing. I don't know if it's ever been portrayed before. I don't know if it's a very popular story. But it's a very cool story to adapt to film. I think that a covert mission during World War II does allow for a lot of cool stuff to happen. There's a lot of cool stuff to happen in story wise without having to like assassinate historical accuracy. I think it allows for a lot of stuff there. in that department. So we'll see how accurate this movie is, but probably not a lot. Let's be real here. Probably not a lot. So yeah, I mean it's a very cool concept, but we'll see how it goes in theaters when it comes out July 5th of this year. Next up is Inside Out 2. Now, Inside Out 2 is a movie. But no, I think Inside Out 2 is a very interesting. I don't think we needed a 2. I really don't think we needed Inside Out 2. I really don't think we did. It wasn't a movie that I think needed to happen. But it did, kind of like Frozen 2. Like, I don't think we needed Frozen 2, but we did get Frozen 2. And we are going to get Frozen 3, apparently. Yeah, I don't think Inside Out 2 was really needed. But and I really don't think they'll capture the emotional, the emotional of the first movie here. I think it'll mostly be about puberty, which I don't mind. I don't mind if it'll be about puberty. It's definitely a very cliche way of sort of where to take the story. It's like, oh, puberty. Duh, because the character wasn't a teenager in the last one. Let's talk about puberty. It's a very just like basic way of taking the story and what emotions come with puberty. But I feel like it just kind of. I feel like they don't really have anywhere to take it. Probably the next movie where Inside Out. I started 3. It's about It's about them. It's about adult life. Like finding happiness in adult. That'll be a really weird way of going in the direction. It's like fucking. Well, here you go. Here's Here it is in like here's. The character with Riley in adult life. It's like, what the fuck? What? Huh? Since when? So yeah, I feel like I said, they didn't really have anywhere to. They didn't have anywhere to really take the story aside from where they are now with puberty. So we'll see how it goes with this movie. But again, like I said, I don't think they'll capture the. I don't think they'll capture the emotion of the last movie, but they might be able to capture some feels, maybe some things to really keep the audience thinking about however much they can with puberty, another puberty story. But yeah, I'm not mad about it. So, Inside Out 2 is coming out June 14th, 2024. And our final topic for movies is Wicked. Now, this story revolves around the Wicked Witch of the West. Which is... I think we didn't need a movie about the Wicked Witch of the West. Because the thing is about the Wicked Witch of the West is that she's just that, the Wicked Witch of the West. She's meant to be like a sympathetic character. She is a character from 100 years ago. Like, it was created 100 years ago, where villains were just that, villains. So trying to make her into somebody that has a backstory or something, and seeing her with, like, okay, fine, you want to do that? Cool. But then, like, make it, oh, she goes to school and she's made fun of for being a witch. It's like, and like, we had the flying monkeys, which were from, like, they were made by Oz. So it's gonna explain how she became an evil person, how she became just a fucking horrible evil person. If that's a story we are gonna follow, then I really don't know why we're doing this. I don't know. It's just a movie for the sake of having a movie about Wizard of Oz. It kind of makes no sense. I don't think anyone wanted a movie about the Wicked Witch of the West. It's like, you're too late to the whole fairy tale evil person trend of movies. And secondly, it's just not a very interesting way of taking the movie. It's just not very interesting. So, yeah. That's it. That's it. Wicked comes out November 27th, 2024. And that's all I gotta say about movies. It's one for our last theme and definitely our longest one, which will probably take another fucking 30 minutes. Gaming. So let's just get right into it. Mortal Kombat 1 and the Homelander DLC. So Homelander, which is our second to last character from Fighter Pass or Combat Pack 1, is officially going to be in the game soon. We don't know. I don't think we know when. I don't think we know when, but it's going to be coming soon. And he does look kind of awesome. It's a bit of a shame that Anthony Starr isn't going to be voicing the character for this game, but he did kind of lend his likeness a little. Like, it does look like Anthony Starr. So there's that, I guess. He does look like Anthony Starr. So yeah, I can give him that. But aside from fucking hell, there we go. Aside from that, I don't know. Like, he looks fine. We didn't really see much of his actual gameplay, but we did see his fatalities. I think they look kind of cool. Very, very cool references. So yeah, that's really all I gotta say. We don't have a release date for him. Like, I don't think we do. So yeah, I'm just gonna check real quick. Hold on. He's coming out June 4th. Okay. He's coming out June 4th. Oh wait, that's like a few, I guess, like a few weeks before season 4 comes out, so that's why they're releasing him now. Okay, well, that's really it. Moving on to our second one, Soul Mask. Now, this is a very interesting game because it's very interesting because because it has like the whole mask stuff, and that's very cool. It's very derived from like other masks, like the cultures that has things to do with masks. And it's a very cool thing, and all the powers that come with it. Again, very cool. So I think it's very cool, but and I think the gameplay looks kind of cool. So, but will I pick it up? Probably not, unless it comes to consoles. I probably won't be able to pick it up. So yeah, we'll see how Soul Mask does when it releases on early access. So some people that really did like, I know a lot of people did like what they saw here, and a lot of people have been able to play the game because this game has been was on closed beta. I think closed beta or open beta. I don't know which one it was, but it was there. So we'll see how it goes when Soul Mask releases on early access June 18th, 2024. Next up is Trench Tales. So this game actually looks kinda cool. It's set in World War One with a bunch of like stuff. Like it has a bunch of stuff. In World War One, and there's like it's very realistic and all that. And not only that, but there's like cool there's like a cool zombies mode. So it's like that. It's like when I played I think I've talked about it. I played fucking Hell Let Loose, and another game, Battlefield 1. Yeah, Battlefield 1. And I also played like some Call of Duty game. I think it was just those two. But I've been searching for a good representation of a World War One, like a World War game with like a modern World War game with just cool stuff to do. And I think this game has officially done it. I think this game is gonna be that. It's gonna be that game. So yeah, I'm very excited to see how it goes. If it does come to consoles, that'll be very cool to see. So yeah. That's really about all I gotta say. So we'll see how this goes, but I feel like it'll go pretty well. I think we'll see. I think we'll probably see it on console, so I'll probably be able to play it actually. So yeah. Anyways, we don't have a release date for Trench Tales, so we'll just move right on to Rocket Knight Adventures Resparked Collection. Now, it's a very Sonic it's like Sonic and Mega Man combined. It's very much like that. But but what I want to say, and I do enjoy those games, but I wanted to say is more like I've seen a lot of these mascot character games be remastered and mostly ported and released as a collection in modern consoles, and I do like that. I do like to see that. It's a very interesting way of having people talk about your game. So, and playing and all that. And it's very cool. It's very consumer friendly because you're just releasing all the games at a certain price, which is usually $30. I do like to see games being re-released, not remade, but re-released. Very cool. I do really enjoy what they're doing here with Rocket Knight Adventures. So yeah, but I'm probably not gonna play it, but I do like it. I do like what they're doing here, and especially when it's like a person's childhood. Like some people might have grown up with Rocket Knight. I did see in the comments of the video that people grew up with Rocket Knight. So seeing it being released, they might be able to play it on modern consoles. It's very cool. But yeah, just saying it's very cool to see this coming out, and it's coming out June 11th, 2024, and you can pre-order it now. So next up is Gundam Breaker 4. Now I think I've talked about Gundam Breaker 4 before. I'm pretty sure it was on the last the Nintendo Direct Mini. I'm pretty sure it was in the Direct Mini. Whenever that was. Yeah, Direct Mini. So that was there. We talked about it, and I do like the concept of building your own Gunpla. I was already kind of apprehensive of it because I didn't know if we could change the color, but it looks like you can. So it'll be very cool, and it's kind of cool. I don't like the super deformed Gunpla. I probably said before, I do build Gunpla. The last one I built was a few months ago, but I do build Gunpla. I do like building Gunpla. So I can what the fuck? So I do like that, but I don't like the super deformed ones, but I do like they're added here in this game. That's very cool. Aside from that, not really much to say. It looks like your typical, like, yeah, like it looks like the typical mech game. Your typical mech game. So yeah, I mean, it could be a lot of fun, but I don't know if it will. Am I gonna buy it? Probably not. I'm not that big of a Gunpla fan. I'm not there just like, oh, Gunpla, I'm gonna buy all Gunpla. No, I'm not. I'm not like that. I'm not one of those people who just buys anything just because it has Gunpla in it. I have my standards. I wouldn't say they're high standards, but I do have my standards. So yeah, I mean, I can see why people like it, but I'm probably not gonna buy it. So Gundam Breaker 4 comes out August 29th, 2024, and you can pre-order it now. It's very cool. Very cool little thing you can do. Anyways, next up is Marvel Rivals. So Marvel Rivals is a bit late to the whole hero shooter genre of gaming. It's very late to this little thing, but I think they can pull it. I think they can pull it off. It just probably won't be very played. I mean, they just did like a beta test, I think, and nobody gave a shit. But yeah, here they showed a new character, Hela, which is kind of weird that they didn't show her during the like initial things. But yeah, they're showing Hela. They showed there's a lot of characters coming out here. But yeah, we'll see how it goes. There's a lot of characters that I'm surprised are missing. Like we go on to what characters are in Marvel Rivals. Marvel Rivals. Here we go. Can I check the characters? Please? Yeah, I know what the official trailer looks like. So we're getting Tokyo 2099, but we're not getting a 29 character. Are you kidding me? I don't know where the characters are. Okay. Where are the characters for this goddamn game? I can't fucking find. There we go. Ah, fuck. Here we go. So the characters that we're seeing here that are going to be in the game are actually not as many. Can I fucking see them? Here you go. Star-Lord, Hela, Namor, Loki, Magic, Groot, Rocket Raccoon, Luna Snow, Black Panther, Iron Man, Hulk, Spider-Man, Doctor Strange, Magneto, Mantis, Penny Parker, and yeah. That's about it. I'm not gonna fucking see how that's about all the characters that are actually in here. Very weird character roster. There's no Thor. I don't see any. There's no Thor, so not even the original Avengers are here. No. I guess there's no. Just put on no original Avengers. No Hawkeye. No Hawkeye. No Black Widow. No Hulk. If you want to go even original, like the original Avengers, then there's still no Thor, and no Ant-Man or no Wasp. And very weird additions, just like out of fucking nowhere. Like, okay, so we have Magic. I understand Magic, or kind of. I get like Magic is pretty weird, but I understand the choice. But Luna Snow and Penny Parker, what? When? I guess Mantis. Do fucking Mantis. Why Mantis? Like, to me, it makes no goddamn sense. So, I don't really know. I don't know. Fucking hell. Okay. But yeah, aside from that, the Hella looks fun, I guess, and but again, I'm probably not. I don't know about play it. If it doesn't come to console, I don't know about play it, man. It'll be cool, but I don't know if it'll survive the year. Yeah, Marvel Rivals is coming out at some point. Next up is Delta Force Hawk Ops. I don't have much to say because they didn't show much, but it looks like a generic fucking Call of Duty clone. So moving on. Yeah, no, they didn't show anything much. So moving on from that. Sonic Rumble looks fine, I guess. Like it looks like the thing is they only showed like a cinematic trailer and that's it. So like I don't know if it'll do like if it's like Pokemon Rumble where it's with like toys and you can play that. This looks to be just like a mobile game. I don't know if it'll be a mobile game, but it looks like that. So I don't know what they're going for here. To be honest with you, I don't know what they're going for here, and to be honest, I might not. God damn it, man! I'm trying to put this pop socket back together because I'm fucking stupid. I just does not want to pop in. Yeah, Sonic Rumble. I don't know what it'll be. They didn't show any gameplay thing, so yeah. I mean, if it's anything like Rumble, like Pokemon Rumble, then maybe because they look kind of toyish, so maybe it'll be somewhat like Pokemon Rumble. But I really don't know. It's weird. But I don't know what the fuck this is, man. Just fucking show gameplay. Show gameplay. You're Sega. You have the game. Fucking you're Sega. You have to have something. Anyways, Sonic Rumble is coming out this winter, so we might see more. We might see it later in the line and more me consumers. So I don't fucking know. Next up is Dawn of Defiance. Now this game has certain things. It's it takes into multiple like regions of the world with like multiple like, different cultures of armor and shit, but it looks very sort of basic. So I really don't know what to say. Aside from the fact that it looks pretty basic, the animations look kind of weak, and there's not much to say really. So yeah, Dawn of Defiance doesn't have a release date. There's not much there. It's just kind of like a normal survival game. Like there's not much there. I didn't think it was a Dawn of Defiance. I think this is what Dawn of Defiance is. So yeah, next up is Necrophysis, which would be a cool game if I could fucking talk about it. If I could talk about its gameplay, because all they showed was the graphic fidelity, which doesn't look that like the art style is fine, but it doesn't bode well with what they're trying to show here. Like I like what they're going with the art style, the game itself, but I don't like I don't like the fact that they're not showing gameplay. Again, you're fucking Sega, right? And you're not gonna show gameplay about the game that's coming out this year. Okay, but if you're an indie game, you can't announce a game and then not show gameplay. You don't do that. Okay, if you're an indie developer and you want people to get interested in your game, you're not going to show, unless you are already an established developer that knows what they're doing, do not show nothing. Because people won't know what the fuck you're trying to do. So please, if indie developers, show something. Show something that really makes people interested in your game. Because I'm not, again, I don't fucking know anything about necrophasis. It looks like Doom, and it looks like Doom and Scorn combined. But again, I can't really say that. I can only talk about the art style there. Anyways, moving on from that. Necrophasis doesn't release date. Next up, Necrophasis does not have a release date. For those people who did not understand what the fuck I was saying, which a lot of people don't understand what I'm saying. I think like a lot of people listen to the episodes like, what the fuck is this guy saying? So yeah, just shit you're saying. It has no release date as of now. Next up is Multiverses, which, fun fact, was disabled and is now coming back. With a lot of characters, we did see the Joker coming here, and he's voiced by Mark Hamill, which is pretty cool. And the Joker does look very cool. I do like what we're seeing with the Joker here. So yeah, like it looks cool. I know how Multiverses plays. Yeah, it's very cool to see Joker come here and be part of it. But yeah, also bringing back a couple different characters. We're seeing Agent Smith from The Matrix, which is a character that I think, you know, could have been part of this. And we're also seeing Jason Voorhees, which is a fucking like weird fucking choice, because I don't think Jason Voorhees is owned by I don't think Jason Voorhees is owned by Warner Brothers. I think Jason Voorhees is in a very weird spot. I just found this okay, hold on. I just found this thing from Multiverses, like the Multiverses subreddit that people wanted Jason to be in the game. Because so Jason is owned by Warner Brothers under New Line Cinema. People wanted Jason Voorhees to be part of Multiverses, and then he becomes part of Multiverses. People were like, oh no, it would never happen, and it does. It's like, what the fuck? This guy must be so weird. Okay, so I'm just looking through it. Okay, but yeah, it was pretty cool. So I think we'll see. I think we'll definitely be seeing a lot of stuff from this. So yeah, Multiverses is coming back on May 28th. So next week. Next up is a Kimbot. Now we didn't really see much about this game, but it's very much like Ratchet and Clank. So yeah, I think it'll be pretty cool. So a Kimbot looks pretty cool, but doesn't really show much. So we'll see how this really goes. But yeah. Moving on, it's coming out this year, by the way. Moving on to DayZ Frostline expansion. It's just a winter map for a game about zombies. So again, like I guess it's cool, but I don't. but I really don't have much to say about that. So yeah, it is coming out fall 2024. Next up is Questmaster. Now, Questmaster is actually cool. I actually do like what they're showing here with Questmaster. It's like a Mario Maker plus Legend of Zelda, and that is so cool. I really enjoy this. If this is coming out for consoles, even better. I would play the shit out of this game. So yeah, I am looking forward to this. This is very cool. So yeah, we'll see how it goes. We'll see how this goes. I'm very excited to see where this game goes. So yeah, I mean, I'm looking forward to this game. I'm actually looking forward to this game. This game looks pretty cool. Is it? So I enjoy it a lot. I'm looking forward to this. So it is coming out on early access May 29th. And there's a demo available now if you want to play it. So, lucky bastards on PC, am I right? Next up is Amanda the Adventurer. Now, we didn't see much about this game, but it looks like a horror kids game, which is fucking overdone as shit. So, yeah. Get new material, people. Please, get new material. Get new fucking material. It's coming out this year. And there's a demo coming out June 10th. Next up is Drug Dealer Simulator 2. Now, again, didn't show much about this game, blah, blah, blah. But this game reminds me a lot of what's a Weed Shop. So if it's anything like that, that's pretty cool. So yeah, I'm liking it. I can say I'm liking it. Also, kind of, we mentioned drugs twice on this episode, but yeah. Moving on from Drug Dealer Simulator 2, it's coming out June 20th, 2024. Next up is the Rogue Prince of Persia. We talked about this before in the. Fucking up, we talked about this before. It was in a Media Consumers. That was the last Media Consumers. Yeah, the last Media Consumers. We talked about this. The Rogue Prince of Persia looks pretty cool. I think it's a 2D roguelike, which I think I've seen before, but doing this with like an indie company is very cool. So, yeah, I mean, it looks cool. I guess it looks cool. I like the gameplay, I like the art style. It just looks very, very cool. So, yeah. The Rogue Prince of Persia is coming out on early access May 27th. I think they pushed it back. So, next up is Kyborg. Now, Kyborg is very interesting. It's kind of like Soul Mask with like changing, but this one you change armors and you get different powers. So it's very cool and it's a very different gameplay style. So I do like it a lot. I do like what I'm seeing. So yeah, I'm excited to see where this game goes, and I hope we do see it more down the line in Media Consumers, because there's no release date, so I think it's mostly in very weird development. And this is what I'm fucking saying. So I don't know if this is the announcement trailer. I think this is, but we're seeing gameplay of these games from these indie games. Like, we need this. We need to see gameplay of the fucking game, because if we don't, we're not gonna be fucking interested in it. So yeah. That's all I gotta say about Kyborg. It is coming out at some point in the fucking next few years. Next up is Bleak Faith Forsaken on console, but I won't be talking about this. It looks post-apocalyptic, but I wish I could talk about the gameplay if there was fucking any gameplay. So yeah, it's coming out on console at some point in the future. They didn't even fucking bother putting a release date. It's like, it's coming out. Yeah, you're gonna get it. Anyways. Next up is a Hot Lap Racing. Now, Hot Lap Racing is definitely a game. I think I said it before, but I'm not the biggest fan of racing games. They just aren't for me. But I understand the want to have a racing game on the Switch. I won't be bashing this developer for that. So, as I have Mario Kart, like a traditional racing game, I do understand the want to have that. So I get it. I really do get it. So, anyways, aside from that, it looks fine, but I won't be playing it. Hot Lap Racing comes out July 16th, 2024. Next up is Nested Lands, and I'm gonna be real with you. It's another survival game. It's another game I don't fucking care about. I don't know if I remember this, or if I'm confusing it with the last one, which I already forgot the name of. So yeah, I don't much to say. It looks boring as shit. If I forgot about it, it's probably boring. Next up, it hasn't released it, by the way. Next up is some Dead by Daylight updates. So, there's gonna be a Dungeons & Dragons chapter coming out on June 3rd at 2v8 mode and a Castlevania crossover. Dungeons & Dragons is actually like a very cool thing to have here. But yeah, like it's very cool to have like a Dungeons & Dragons crossover because Dungeons & Dragons is a very big universe. So you can have this, thing. It's very cool, like game mode about it. You can bring a lot of different things. So it's very cool to see that. A 2v8 mode is cool, but I feel like it can be. I think you need a lot more like survivors for it to really work. And kind of sadly, it is a limited time it is a limited time thing. So we're seeing a lot, and it seems like everything is in a fucking Castlevania crossover. But I understand this one. You can have Dracula's a killer, and I don't know, someone else as a survivor. But yeah, I do like. I don't know if I said it, but the crossover for Castlevania is coming out on the 8th of August. So yeah, I mean, but I get they're cool stuff. But I really played Dead by Daylight, so I don't have to care. I'm really wondering where the fuck the Nicolas Cage crossover came, where it went. Because I'm very interested to see where that goes. Anyways, yeah. Next up is Project T. Now this seems to be like a game in the Dead by Daylight universe, which is a thing I didn't know fucking existed. But yeah, I mean, it looks like a game that is very much inspired by the Friday the 13th game, which I'm pretty sure that Dead by Daylight is kind of like. I think Dead by Daylight is its own thing, but like a game inspired by that game is very cool. So I mean, we'll see where this goes, but I don't know. I'm not. That's all I gotta say. Just and there's no release date, so not much to care. Next up is the casting of Frank Stone, another game set in the Dead by Daylight universe, which like it's so weird. We have so much stuff in the Dead by Daylight universe because it's mostly crossovers, and I don't know how they're gonna fit. Like, oh, there's a bunch of killers out the loose. I don't know. I don't fucking know what they're doing here. It's weird. I don't know how you have a universe with just killers. Like, oh yeah, there's a bunch of fucking killers everywhere. I don't know how you have this. It's a very weird thing to do. I feel like sometimes, like I said before, sometimes things just need to stay as one thing. We don't need multiple entries in a universe where it's not. If you want it where it's not like proper, you know, to have it. If you want to do it, it's fine. But if you don't, like, you don't have. Like, if there's no way to do it, don't do it. Anyways, yeah. The casting of Frank Stone is coming out this year. Next up is Windstorm: Legend of Kimori. This looks like, I guess it's based on. I forgot what this was. It's a desert. It was like a desert region, but I think it's Mongolia. Yeah, Mongolia. But it looks like kind of like Horizon, which is very apparent due to the main character's like wardrobe. So it's like a Horizon ripoff set in Mongolia, but not really because it's not even like it doesn't even take things from Horizon. It's just like the Horizon gameplay. So yeah, I don't know what to feel about this. There's no gameplay in it, so yeah, I'm just honest, I can only talk about it due to its thing I'm about to show here, and we don't show much. So yeah, I can't talk about it much. It's coming out in early access September 2024. Jesus fucking Christ, not 2024. I don't fucking know what I said. It's coming this September. It's coming this September, guys. Damn it. Next up is Scholar's Mate. Not much to say. It's a horror game, but it looks kind of generic. Didn't show much. So yeah. That's really about it. That's all I gotta say. They didn't show much about this game. Anyways, moving on. There's no release date. Moving on. We're almost done. Is Street Fighter 6 Outfit 3 for DLC characters. The Outfit 3 is for the DLC characters. I just fucking said that. They look cool, I guess. But again, not much to talk about. I guess they look cool. I like them all, I guess. But they're mostly just like hoodies and shit. Mostly, and I do like Akuma's a lot. It's very Oni-esque. But aside from that, not much more to say. It's just kind of weird. So yeah, but those are coming out May 22nd. So that means tomorrow. That's coming out tomorrow. Jeez. Next up is Chocolate Factory. Now this game is very interesting to me. I like it. It reminds me a lot of like Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory. And I think that's what they're going for here. And you can make your own chocolate factory with like actual proper safety precautions. And that's very cool. I do like that. So yeah, I mean, to be honest, cool stuff here. I do like it. I do like what we're seeing here. Am I gonna buy it? If it comes to consoles, I'm not buying a PC for fucking Chocolate Factory. But if it comes to consoles, then I'll definitely pick it up. It looks very cool. I like all the different sweets and chocolate you can choose from. It looks pretty cool. It's coming out this month, next month, June. Next up is Assassin's Creed Shadows. Now, there is not much I can say about the game because it isn't showing any gameplay. But it's an Assassin's Creed game set in Japan with two protagonists this time, which is very cool. A historical figure, Jasuke. And the made-up figure, which is a shinobi thing, I think Naoe. Very cool stuff we're seeing here, but again, but the thing is, Assassin's Creed hasn't really been good in a bit. It hasn't been good in a bit, so yeah, I can't really say it's gonna be good. And they already put up pre-orders with not having anyone see the game itself, so very scummy there, fucking Ubisoft. Anyway, Assassin's Creed Shadows is coming out November 15th, 2024, and you can, for some fucking reason, pre-order it now. Next up is Supernatural. I think it's very cool. You get ghost hunting and all that, and you do spirit bots shit. I think it's based off the Supernatural franchise, so that's very cool. But aside from that, yeah, not much more to say about this game. Yeah, it's coming out July of this year. And our last thing is GreedFall 2: The Dying World, which I don't know if they did any actual gameplay of. I don't think they did. And to be honest, I don't remember anything about it. So wow, what a way to fucking end there. I just don't remember anything about GreedFall. Yeah, that's it. Super forgettable. I didn't even know I watched it. Anyways, yeah, that's it. That's all my consumer. So, my favorite topics from each of the ones that have more than one shows. I think definitely the Acolyte and Chaos Theory. I think were very cool to talk about. Movies, Quiet Place, Megalopolis, Furiosa. That's fun. Gaming, definitely. I like Soul Mask, Trench Tales, Rocket Knight, fucking. What else? Questmaster, Kyborg is really cool too. Chocolate Factory, and that's really about it. So yeah, I mean that's very cool, and we're seeing cool stuff here. So yeah, what was you guys' favorite little thing here? Leave in the comments below. You can follow us on our socials, which are all on the channel page. And for me, Mercury, it's at MercurySC on YouTube, Wattpad, fanfiction.net, and AO3. Mercury S Cheese on Twitter, and Mercury C Cheese on Twitch. So yeah, that's about it. See ya!